And now, great moments and unintended consequences. Part 1, Housing Costs. The year, 2021. The problem? Rent is expensive in St. Paul, Minnesota. The solution? Limit residential rent increases to 3% a year, even if there's a change in occupancy. Sounds like a great idea. With the best of intentions, what could possibly go wrong? The initiative did not account for inflation, which, is kind of a thing. And unlike most rent control initiatives, the new law also applies to new apartment buildings, discouraging housing construction and investment, which is why multifamily building permits are down over 80% in St. Paul, while ramping up in the rest of the state. Which explains why St. Paul is the patron saint of tent makers. Part 2, Arizona Alt Fuel. The year, 2000. The problem? Not enough alternative fuel being used in Arizona. The solution? Generous tax credits for new vehicles to incentivize buyers to add an alternative fuel tank. Sounds like a great idea. With the best of intentions, what could possibly go wrong? The subsidy allowed tens of thousands to buy fully loaded luxury SUVs at a nearly 50% discount, as long as they were converted to add a secondary 1-gallon alternative fuel tank that would likely never be filled up. The plan wound up costing the state hundreds of millions and actually increased gasoline consumption. Tanks for nothing. Part 3, Georgia ballot access. The year, 1940. The problem? Communists. The solution? Bar communists from appearing on ballots. Sounds pretty unconstitutional. With intentions, what could possibly go wrong? Restrictive ballot access measures were codified in 1943, requiring signatures from 5% of a congressional district's voters. Later, more requirements were added, including forcing signatures to be notarized and the imposition of qualifying fees. It's now been over 60 years since a third-party candidate has muscled through the restrictions to appear on the ballot for any congressional race in Georgia. The unintended consequence of, right, okay. Yep, I get it now. Okay, yep, never mind. Great moments and unintended consequences. Good intentions, bad results. Have an idea for future episodes? Put it in the comments. We might use it, or not. What am I, psychic?